Welcome back to Nobody Gives a Fuck. Here's a topic for you cool kids. Gaming. And the worst things that come with it. That's right, folks. I'm here with my buddy Bob Walker to talk some shit about gamers and games and things that gamers hate. How you doing over there, Bob?
I'm doing pretty good, buddy. Thanks for inviting me for this special. I have a ton of hate towards certain things, so this is great. Good place to vent.
Well, I feel like out of the four of us, I think me and you are the only ones that have a kind of like a soft spot for gaming.
When John has the time, Johnny can. He plays GTA a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of games, what do you play, and what did you play as like a kid growing up?
So right now, just playing some PS4. Usually playing FIFA. I've been playing the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I guess Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto, the classics. That's about it. I don't game a lot otherwise.
What about like classic games like Mario and stuff like that back in the day, like Smash Bros. Or anything like that?
Yeah, I made a little list. So obviously, because 90s kid, massive into Game Boy.
Okay.
So Pokemon, Zelda, I had Donkey Kong on that. That's pretty much the only place I had Nintendo games, but we were a PlayStation family. Had the PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. So my original games, I wrote these down here. It was Crash Bandicoot, Twisted Metal, the whole NHL series. That's the first game I ever played because I used to watch my dad and
was
uncle.
The best for me, I think.
Well, that's what they played. My dad and uncle would make a Toronto Maple Leafs season, and as a little kid, I would just watch them play for hours, you know.
So I'm trying to think now for me, classic games.
Yeah, what started you, Goobie?
What started me? I remember growing up. Obviously the first system I got was Super Nintendo.
Okay.
And then, actually, technically regular Nintendo, but not when it came out. But the first system I remember was Super Nintendo, and then Super Mario 3, man. It was just unreal.
Is that the one with the tail?
Yeah.
Okay, my grandparents had that one because they always played Dr. Mario all the time, the Tetris game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Game Boy, again with you. Wait, are you a Blue or Game Boy or Pokemon Blue or Pokemon Red? Or was
if your answer is not Pokemon Blue, then you're a fucking psychopath.
There you go.
Dude, Blastoise all the way. Don't even get me started. Water type is the best. You know that.
Yeah.
Bulbasaur. Who chooses Bulbasaur? Get out of here.
No, Charmander all the way.
Yeah.
Pokemon, and then obviously Super Smash Bros, Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, I'll still play. Obviously, that's a drunk game now, but that's a great game.
My favorite game growing up was Donkey Kong 64.
100%, yeah.
Or Diddy Kong Racing.
No, Diddy Kong Race. I used to love the Donkey Kong, the classic ones on Super Nintendo, where there was the sequels with Diddy, and there was a kid as well, and a little gorilla.
Yeah.
I forget those.
Yeah. And then there's Zelda and all that stuff. But going into more modern games, this is when I kind of break away from the four of us while I had mustard because I'm a huge gamer. World of Warcraft, League of Legends, Minecraft, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and the one that I might get into later on, Cyberpunk. I fucking hate you.
Okay, first off, we'll do Cyberpunk later, but my brother bought that game. Such a regret with all the bugs.
Oh, fuck. We're gonna talk about guys is it's the worst things that come with gaming, and Cyberpunk was part of this with the crashes. I bought a PlayStation 5, got it first day it came out. I booked 3 days off to go play fucking Assassin's Creed Valhalla because that's what came out with first, and then when Cyberpunk came out, I took a day off Friday, Saturday, Sunday to go play, and continuous crashes. So,
man, they just sell you a bag of goods all the time now. I'm gonna try not to do the rant thing, but it's crazy that it's all just microtransactions and promises of what a game could be.
Right, and they took it off the shelves.
Yeah, absolute joke. So Mortal Kombat, unreal. That's one of the first fighters. That and Tekken, because I was a PlayStation kid.
Tekken was great.
Never played Warcraft, League of Legends, Fortnite, any of that shit. I personally can't stand it. I hate the like quick looking around control type games where I don't know, it just seems like too much bullshit. But I had a buddy coworker a couple years ago when I worked at this one warehouse. He loved that League of Legends game. I mean, at lunchtime, he's showing me videos of him wearing sweaters of a team and going to the games like esports. Like, he's a massive fan.
So I'm gonna get up right now. Excuse me. And
that's a baller hoodie.
This is a Cloud9 Secret Labs chair.
Okay, what's that? What's Cloud9?
So Cloud9 is it's a gaming team.
Okay, esports.
So it's an esports team. Yeah. So Cloud9, it's a Secret Labs chair. So obviously they got the racer chair, but
that's probably a comfy as hell chair too.
It is. It's also very expensive, almost $700.
Oh, I paid. Well, I didn't pay. I got a gift a couple years ago from the girlfriend, one of the Best Buy kind of not knockoff ones, but the no name for. It's a beauty chair. Absolutely. Oh yeah. You need the gaming chair if you're going to game at all. I mean, get with it.
And that's the thing. People are like, you need a gaming chair for? They're just there for looks. No, they're expensive for a reason. It's because you sit in it for 6 hours a fucking day. It needs to be comfortable.
Yeah, but you say gaming chair, and people look at you like you're the South Park Warcraft guy, where you're just like, like maybe if you bought the desk and monitor, like those guys who build their own gaming PCs, which is sick.
Like the keyboards.
Oh man, you're all about that. See, I'm just straight console, PS4, FIFA right now. Which is such bullshit. That game is shit. Fuck you, EA. Straight up. I'm going to say that right now. FIFA? We're not going to get sponsored by EA at all. Fuck that.
FIFA pissed me off so much because I was building my character, right? I was doing all the skills and stuff. And there was a point in FIFA 19 where once you got to a certain point with your skills, like doing the ball tricks and stuff, it resets back to 0 and you can't do anything. It's a glitch. I was like, what the fuck? Pissed me off because you can't dodge anybody anymore.
You know what the biggest fucking joke is? I don't even care if you don't like sports FIFA. Just think about this. If you build your guy smaller, a smaller character build, you're automatically faster. Mm-hmm. And then if you're taller, you're super slow but stronger. I don't know if these guys know how human anatomy and genetics work, but you don't just get faster because you're smaller. Otherwise, kids would be the fastest thing in the fucking world. It doesn't make sense. It's so infuriating. And not only that, they have a momentum engine. How do you quantify momentum? What is this engine? Because you just start making shit passes when you don't even mean to because the other team gets... It's a joke. Absolute
tall people are faster because they got longer fucking legs. Okay?
Think about any fast athlete. Are they short? Name anyone. No.
No, Usain Bolt, fastest person in the world. He's almost 6 foot.
And yet they want us to spend every year full game price for a new one, which is basically a roster update. Absolute joke.
Oh, God. But, yeah. So we got a couple topics that we're going to talk about. I know we're going to ramble on about some of them, but that's okay.
I got some questions to ask you.
Yeah, Buzz got some questions to ask me because I'm the resident big gamer, I guess. I don't want to say expert, but out of the four of us, I think I got the more gaming terminologies down.
Well, kudos to you, good sir. So the first question,
I will sit back in my nice racing chair and listen to these questions.
Okay, so for anyone listening who just wants to start gaming, just to combat Goobie and his claims and his confidence, this question's that, Goobie, how do you start playing again after a long period of time, after you've kind of forgotten how to game or you're not in it?
So that actually pisses me off. One of the biggest things that pisses me off is forgetting how to play. I wanted to go back into World of Warcraft last year. I bought one of those cards and I put it online so I could try to play. The skill trees change. And by the way, this is me trying to play World of Warcraft after 5 years. The skill trees change. There's, I think, 10 new levels that I want to do. And I'm like, yeah, I get to fucking get 10 new levels and grind it out and then start doing raids and start doing player versus player. Nope, can't fucking do it. Can't fucking do it because I don't know how to play.
Yeah.
It pissed me off. I have like 300 level 120s. If you don't know what that is, it just means that I've spent days playing this game to the point where if you type /played in the universe, it tells you days, minutes, hours, seconds of how long you've logged on to logged off. My main character has 267 days played, meaning I sat at this computer for 267 days to play one character. and to log in and then just forget how to play.
Yeah.
Pisses me off so fucking much because I'm not gonna start a level 1 and grind 130 levels because it's pointless. I have 120. I just need 10 more levels to get to 130 or whatever it is. Pisses me off completely. But yeah, like there's certain games out there that take skill and time to learn, and if you don't play within a few months, you'll forget it. And World of Warcraft, League of Legends is one too. They always come out with new champs, and then you gotta read up on that shit.
It's just a grind.
It is. It's a huge grind. And then if you don't play for, like I said, 5-6 months, and you go back, you're fucked. Start all over again. Might as well. Fuck it.
Or just bypass everything, spend some real world money. You know, that's the way games are built now, buddy.
Okay. I hate pay to play games.
Like
pay to play games is bullshit. And I'm not talking about paying to play World of Warcraft because that's not like that's just a play. I'm talking about getting items to play. Bullshit. Because then you've got some like fucking 13-year-old kid who doesn't have a credit card or a debit card, and he wants just to play a fucking game, but he can't because some fucking 35-year-old has like a couple $100 because all he does is fucking work and play video games, and then fucking I feel like I'm describing myself. and then just absolutely destroys kids because they fucking have money to pay. I don't play those games. It's annoying.
But if you did, you'd be destroying kids.
Oh, for sure, because I would fucking throw all my money at it. I wouldn't do stocks like I'm doing now. I would just do games.
All right. Well, speaking of beating the shit out of people, I got another question for you.
All right.
You talked a lot of fighting games before. You named them, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. What do you feel about cornering? And what is cornering? For anybody who doesn't know. Yeah, I know this isn't. You wanted this question.
Okay, so cornering is when it's a side-scrolling game. So eventually the side-scrolling stops, and you're stuck in a fucking corner, and this guy's just fucking hitting you, doing leg sweeps, jumping when you jump, so you can't get out of that fucking corner. Yes, I am not very good at fighting games, so there is ways to get out of it, but I don't know. Okay, and so I actually stopped playing Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and shit like that because I hated cornering, and it tilts you. It tilts you to no end. And by the way, tilting means like pissed off in gaming terms, just so you know. But yeah, fucking cornering, man. If you're a corner, just go fucking die in a hole.
So no strong feelings really either way about it.
It's just so hard. It's just so hard to get out of shit like that. And I don't even know in pro leagues if they actually have to back off when they're stuck in a corner.
Yeah, see, I know it pisses you off, but I'm the wrong guy to ask about this because
you're that dick who would do it.
No, I don't, dude. I can't stand online at all, really. Everybody just trolls and dickheads now. So I'm the wrong guy. You know what I do when I get UFC or Mortal Kombat? I wait for the game on sale. I play the story mode, career mode. I get some gear, play for a couple weeks, and then I forget about the game, delete it, and I don't touch it again. That's fighting games to me. I go really hard into it for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, story mode, career. I want Johnny Cage, gold, but that's about it.
I hear you, man. My best friend's like really good at gaming. Any kind of game, anything he picks up, he masters within like 2 weeks. So trying to play against him is literally impossible and just no fun. No fun at all.
Now, in saying that, when I do play online games, and I have played a few CODs in the past with my bro, mainly my brother is my gaming partner. We do it online. You wouldn't like me in those games, buddy, because Mr. Sniper Camper here, which leads to question 3. How do you feel about me, fellow campers, snipers?
Oh my God.
Boom, 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 boom.
You just want to sit in a fucking corner and wait for someone to come on by.
That scene in Hurt Locker where he's just waiting for days, the dust on his lips, that's me. American.
There's a reason why professional gamers, when they play COD or Fortnite or anything like that, have 30-something kills. It's because they go looking for it. You're supposed to hunt people. That's the name of the game, pretty much. Go fucking find somebody and kill them. Don't sit your ass in a fucking bathroom with the door closed and a claymore on the fucking ground waiting for some kid to walk in looking for loot. Fuck you. Bullshit. And then those fucking people in Fortnite, I know you don't really know about this, that will sit in a fucking room and wait till you run in so they can throw a trap up and they just fucking spike you down. Come on, man. Like, what's the point? What's the fun in just sitting in a fucking corner while 150 fucking people are killing each other and then you get to the end game and fucking get one kill and win? That's not winning. That is not winning. That's losing.
Yeah. That's why online's not for me, really, buddy.
I can't. If you have 5 or more kills in Call of Duty or something like that and win, that's respectable. But if you have 1 kill and it's the last fucking guy in the game because you've been sitting in a house fucking twiddling your thumbs, probably jerking off to some fucking porn, that's not gaming. That's just doing nothing.
The 2 online shooter games where I did try and we actually played for a long time and had a large number of boys was Destiny 2 a couple years ago, and Star Wars Battlefront 2 a couple years. We were there was a time there like 2016, 2017, unless maybe it was where there was some prime gaming between the boys. It was great. Yeah.
See, now for those of you who don't know, I'm a PC person. Yes, I do have a PlayStation 5, but nothing has come out for PlayStation 5.
Humble brag.
Yeah, nothing comes out. Nothing has really come out for PlayStation 5 yet. So I'm kind of just waiting.
I will get it with that Harry Potter game coming out. I'll tell you that.
I was like, do I really want PlayStation 5? And then I Googled. I was like, oh, what's coming out for fucking PlayStation 5? And I saw Harry Potter Legacies or Hogwarts Legacies.
Open world Harry Potter game set in the 1800s at Hogwarts. Get out of here. Get absolutely out.
I'm in. So I bought a PlayStation 5 just for that. And Cyberpunk. But fuck you, Cyberpunk, because I haven't played you in like a month or so.
Small piece. Well, there's no point. You're supposed to play a complete game. You don't have a complete game. What's the point of when that game was first advertised years ago and they showed parkour and all the sick stuff, there's no way, like, all the goodwill you built up with Witcher 3 and all the praise and circle jerk you get for that game completely out the window with Cyberpunk.
I love The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 was probably one of my favorite games to play.
I put maybe 5 hours into it. I barely started it. I was like, fuck it.
72 hours or something like that? I don't know.
My brother was a huge Skyrim Elder Scrolls fan. I tried playing that too. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. I don't know. Are you an open world guy?
Yeah, I love open world, but I get really lost into the side quest and just exploring and looking at the stuff. So I end up spending like AC Valhalla, I beat the game 140 hours in or something because I was doing everything else.
I haven't even beat Valhalla yet.
I love the story. It's a repaint of Odyssey, which kind of pisses me off because I think Origins, the Egypt one, is way better. It's the best one.
I love that one.
I love that game. And Valhalla, though, I really enjoyed the story, thought it was sick. But like the problem is I get bored, like I said, with open worlds because I do too much side stuff that I forget about the game and I just start playing FIFA online or I go back to Red Dead 2 story because it's just so sick. Best game ever made. But I finished Valhalla because I bought the special edition. I'm going to finally play DLC for this game for the first time.
Okay.
Fully in.
Okay. Yeah, no, I've been meaning to play Valhalla. I think I'm like 85% done. But as soon as Cyberpunk came out, I was like, oh, I'm all in. And then
I was so close to buying that game.
And then the crashes started happening, and I was like, and the guy's like, so I didn't know it was coming out for only PlayStation 4 with upgrade later on for PlayStation 5. So I went to EB Games. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy a Cyberpunk for PlayStation 5. He goes, no, you can only get it for PlayStation 4, but you can still play it on 5. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy a PlayStation 4 case and then have all my PlayStation 5 games when they come out, and there's one fucking no. So I just bought it digitally on my PlayStation.
That's funny. I like my library looking good and like a completionist too. It has to all look the same. Like
exactly.
If you all have the nice steel books or whatever, it's lined up. I get it completely. But yeah, I don't know, man. Cyberpunk sold an app. You know what is the truth? I'm not a big first person guy. I do enjoy the Far Cry games. I did have some fun, but man, I want to see my character. Like I like customizing the way my guy looks and then seeing how he looks. I don't just want to see through his eyes. It's not, I know it's immersion and it's supposed to make you feel like the character, but it's not for me, man. I don't really like first person at all.
Yeah, no, first person for me, I'm not a big first person either. That actually kind of annoyed me. I was like looking through the settings, I Googled it, and I was like, no, you can't do it. But yeah.
Purpose. It's only first person for Cyberpunk.
Yeah. And then the crashes just pissed me off.
Well, I mean, everybody with that game had a right to complain, but otherwise, the players in gaming community can be a bit toxic. How do you feel about them, Goobs?
The toxic player?
The toxic players.
Oh, this one.
The ones ruining it.
This one I could ramble on about. So my main fucking game is League of Legends. It's a 5 versus 5. Okay. League of Legends is known to be the most toxic game ever to play. You can't find a more toxic game. It's literally impossible. To the point where, yes, yours truly is a toxic player in League of Legends. I have 3 accounts permanently banned from League of Legends. I have 5 accounts technically. 2 of them are still good, but I have 3 accounts that are permanently banned. Thank God it's a free game. You don't have to pay shit. The only thing that you can use money for is skins. What's the point? So,
were you reported?
Yes, many times. Many times.
You're a bad boy.
My mother always told me to tell the truth. So if you're playing like shit, I'm going to be like, yo, you're fucking garbage. Stop playing, uninstall the game. Go play fucking Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
No, see, that's why I wear the C, the armband in FIFA, buddy. Leadership right here. I'm leading the team to victory.
But so this is the thing. So I'm not a toxic player where I'll go and screw up the whole game. I'm a fucking keyboard warrior and I'll type shit. Okay. But there's those toxic players who just completely feed the whole entire game. They're like, oh man, you're not gonna do what I say. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go walk into a tower and die. And then I'm going to go to mid lane and let the fucking mid lane kill me. And then they'll go 0-20 and just completely lose the game. There's a reason why it's a team game. It's because you need a team to win. If one person just says, fuck it, I don't want to play no more, you just completely ruin it for everybody else. Oh. You're a piece of shit garbage person because you're fucking playing a game for half an hour, 35, 40 minutes, and you just wasted 40 minutes of your day because of one fucking player. It's pointless.
You're an absolute loser if you do that. Not even in gaming, sports, anything in life. If you actively try to sabotage the people you're working with or playing with from winning just because you are a loser. There is no discussion available. You're out. You're out. Oh, that's
so annoying. And the thing is, you can't leave the game because if you leave the game, then they can report you. They can report you, and then you'll get banned. And so you just have to put up with it and try not to be a keyboard warrior like me and tell them that they're fucking trash, and they should go die in a hole. Yes, I'm a little angry with toxic players. There's
which you're a part of.
Which I am a part of, but I'm that small percentile that's just telling you how it is. Not, I don't like go off and fucking feed people or try to lose the game. I'll still play, but I'll tell you you're trash.
Well, I mean, like you said, you're a keyboard warrior. And this next question is, thank God for private chat, because I cannot stand people who scream into the mic and yell, fuck it! And they're saying, what are you doing? Are you that? Like, go punch a hole in your door like a tough guy that you are. The wall is begging for a hole.
That's just uncalled for. There's so many times Call of Duty, so in Call of Duty Warzone, when you kill somebody, they have that like 3 to 5 seconds where they can say something. So you'll either hear screaming, you'll hear go fuck your mother or something like that, or you'll get that 13-year-old kid that starts moaning like a little girl.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's such a good burn.
Yeah, like they're like, I'm like, why? What's the point? Like, what do you get out of it? It's just like I can't do it. I used to
be unstable.
So I used to play. Obviously, we talked about it. World of Warcraft. So we would sit in Ventrilo. By the way, that's old school shit. That's old school comms for people who are listening. Ventrilo. I used to sit with 25 people in the chat, and it would be nonstop chatter. But then when the boss is on, it's one person talking, calling out the shots. But then you'll get those random dickheads just start screaming like, "Fucking heal me, heal me!" I'm like, shut up. We know what we're doing. We'll heal you eventually. Just stop screaming into the mic. I can't hear shit. I'm tone deaf now because of you.
Hey, you have to remember, Goobs, everybody is the main character of the story in their mind. Okay, total lack of empathy. Just yell as loud as you can because it revolves around you, the game. You're the guy who's going to score that final shot to win the game. It
right?
all is.
Right? You're the guy that's sitting in the fucking corner waiting for your chances. He goes, I fucking did it. Look at me.
The worst I ever got to be a toxic player is when I was really heavy into Rocket League.
Okay.
When Rocket League, before crossplay and how it is now, because I don't play anymore, it was just PS4, a free game. I played with my two buddies every day. We got really good at that game. I mean, car soccer. What more can you ask for? That was the most toxic I've ever been, where we were literally, I was pausing my car to write out, like, you piece of shit, I'm coming for you right now. Like, you know, Jay and Silent Bob movie at the end where they like knock on the guy's door and they're like, are you this? And you said that, and they start kicking.
Yeah.
That was a dream of mine.
Oh, I love that. I love that analogy. Did you say this? Fuck. That's
everybody's dream, yeah.
But yeah, no, like I can't. Well, again, I am somewhat of a toxic player, but I just can't, or I can't stand the screaming, the yelling. That's why I try not to do comms when it comes to League of Legends, because you can talk to players. Like, you can be like, here's my Discord, go jump on and we'll talk. But when people link me Discord, I say fuck that, because I don't know what I'm gonna get myself into when the game starts.
I've never done Discord. The few times I ever download like a mobile game or PS4, everybody's like, oh man, add me on Discord. We're doing a group chat. I've never done that. I'm not about that. I'll do the group chat with my buddies because that's just talking to buddies, but I'm not going to talk to, I don't like talking to strangers over gaming.
No, for sure. Okay. Sometimes you can like get like the good people and who will actually make call outs and shit.
Oh,
which is good.
Friends. Yeah, it is sweet.
But like, well, fuck, I have, and this is one thing I love about gaming. Whoever hates on gamers, like, that's just their hobby, man. Like, let them do them. They have an expansive world of lives, and I have friends all across the fucking world that I talk to. And one dude said, "Yo, come to my wedding. It's in BC." I was like, "Nah, it's way too far to go to your wedding." But like, thanks for the offer. Like, I appreciate it. I got a guy that lives in Arlington, Texas. He said, when I go to a Cowboys game, I have a place to sleep. I don't need a hotel. So like, I'm good.
Yeah. I met probably two buddies on Grand Theft Auto that lived in the States. One guy was from Philly, and just totally thought us Canadians lived in igloos, and but it was awesome because he was so funny, and he would just make, I don't know, guy was a blast. But otherwise, I actually feel I've been really fortunate with gaming because even though all of us, are starting to have families and careers and all that, I still have a pretty good group of guy friends I've had for years that all still, when the kids are in bed and work's over at 10 o'clock, we'll all jump onto FIFA or GTA. So I haven't really had to do like meet online guys. Like sometimes I feel bad for those guys where you see the messages on Reddit and something like, I'm looking for somebody to game with. Is there anybody I don't have? And it's like, oh, that's brutal. Cause I actually have a decent group where we still play when we find the chance. And so I haven't really had to make a lot of online friends because my brother, his college buddies, my college buddies, they still all play FIFA, Red Dead, Grand Theft Auto.
That's actually kind of one thing that actually pisses me off is if you're playing a team game like League of Legends or Call of Duty or something like that, it's so much more fun with people. And if you don't have anybody to play with, it's pretty fucking boring. I don't log on to Call of Duty unless my buddy's ready to play because there's no point. It's just boring.
That's why,
League of Legends, I play by myself.
Well, see, so that's AC Valhalla for me right now. I always choose one open world story. Like I played Spider-Man before. God of War is one of my favorite games. Uncharted, that's one of my favorite games of all time. So I have one game I'll play on my own when I want to. Otherwise, it's just FIFA, GTA.
Wait, okay, I know you brought up Uncharted, and this is kind of going a little bit off topic. What do you think of Tom Holland playing Nathan Drake?
So I'm actually a great guy to go to the movies with because I don't give a shit. So
me too.
Yeah, so I'll totally see Uncharted with you, Goobs. I don't care because it's a young Nathan Drake. I don't understand these people who want the movies to be a total remake of a game you played. You played that movie already.
Yeah.
Don't you want to see like a new original story? If they do it shit, yeah, it sucks. I'm not going to doubt it. There aren't a lot of good video game, but man, that Prince of Persia, Jake Gyllenhaal movie, I like that.
I love that movie.
Yeah, so there's a ton of movies that I enjoy. Uncharted, Mark Wahlberg, whatever. It's going to have some good set pieces. And the main reason I liked Uncharted, and it's one of my favorite games, and I played all 4 plus Lost Legacy, the spin-off one. I love Indiana Jones. I love archaeology, history. We talked about on Mustard. I know that's the same for you. So I look for the scenery and the puzzles, and like I just downloaded. It was a free game on PS, the newest Tomb Raider last month. I'm going to give that a go soon. Yeah,
that's a great game. But I'm like you. I'll go see anything once. I'll give it a shot. The only thing I won't see is fucking Brokeback Mountain. Other than that, fucking throw me to the wind. I'll watch it once. Yeah, I give you guys a hard time when it comes to like French ass movies and subtitles. But no, I'll give any movie a shot once and then hope for the best. So
Brokeback Mountain was all right. I got dared by a girl, and I was like, "Are you like trying to call out my manhood by watching this movie?" Like, okay, let's watch it. Sure.
Right.
Just staring at her while they're kissing. I'm like, "Is this what you want? Is this like
make it awkward?"
Yeah. No. Okay, so this next question, you got to kind of explain this to me because this was a topic you brought up, and I didn't really understand. Is Smurfs?
Okay, so there are these little blue people with some. No, I'm kidding.
You know what a Smurf is?
No, so a Smurf is when you're very, very good at a game. So put it into perspective, League of Legends, there's a ranked tier, iron, silver, iron, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, platinum, all the way up to this. The top end is challenger.
Okay.
So a Smurf is a challenger player wanting to play with his buddy who's a silver fucking 2. So they get placed into lower ranked matches with the challenger player will make a new account to play with his buddy, and he'll destroy everybody. And he'll go like 32-0-1 and just completely make the game unfair and unfun. It can go any way. I used to play with Counter-Strike.
Rankin played that hard, man. I remember that.
Was a great game.
Oh, I remember that.
I used to play Counter-Strike, and my buddy was Global Elite, the top end of Counter-Strike.
Okay.
The best rank you can get. And I was like fucking Gold 2 or something like that. And he would play with me, and he would just shit on people. And yeah, it was fun for us because like we're fucking winning. But in the end, it wasn't really fun for me because I wasn't getting any kills. I wasn't doing anything. I was just standing there going, yo, he's behind the box. And then he would do a jump 360, snipe him in the face. And I'm like, what the fuck?
So, I love that every complaint of the gaming community so far you've been a part of, though.
I've been a part of a lot. But that's the thing. It's like, it's not fun for the people you're playing against because they're just getting shit on. Especially League of Legends. League of Legends, the smurfing is unbelievable.
Really?
And so, yeah. So, it's a better player who plays with their buddy who's a shittier player and plays ranked. Play normal games. Go have fun on normal games. Don't play the competitive aspect of the game. Go play normal games. But once you go into ranked and you just start shit whipping people, and then your buddy who's Silver 2, who should be in Silver 2, is now a Masters tier, who gets shit on because he sucks and he's not meant to be there.
Yeah, that part sucks, and I understand why it's whack, but as long as, I don't know, man, I don't mind just getting your buddy up to a level because you just want to play with your boy and you're just like, okay, man, I'm going to help you, fuck it, because I would do that for like, yeah, but yeah, it sucks to be on the other end, but I would just, after a while, if there's 3 games where you're getting dominated, I just quit, find a new server with new players, fuck it.
So, this is the thing. So, I'm going to put it into a perspective. Like, I know you kind of get what I'm saying, and maybe people do out there too, but I'm going to put it in a sports perspective. Jesse, me, you, John, Mo, fucking some other people, Rankin, all these people, we set up a beer league soccer league. Okay?
I'm down, yeah.
We're doing 12 on 12, and on the other team, they got 12, but they got Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi on their fucking team. Is that going to be any fun for us? Other than the fact that we get to see these two players?
It's absolute bullshit, and I'll tell you why too, because it's fun and bullshit at the same time. Because when I played pickup hockey a couple years ago, which I desperately need to get back into, my fat ass, but on the other team against us was 2 former OHL players. And I used to work in an arena with a bunch of OHLers, and they would just absolutely undress me. Like, I'm talking, I would get dangled, whatever. But I had my moments, and, you know, in my mind, I don't know if this is more the sports competition aspect, I just get pissed off, and I'm trying to beat them. Even if I get beat 35-1, that one time I beat them is going to be sick, and I'm going to ride that high all goddamn week.
So, me being a toxic player.
Yeah.
In gaming and in real life, I guess you could say, I played a co-ed soccer league with a bunch of friends.
Okay.
And this guy, I guess I wasn't the toxic one. He was more of the toxic one. He would take out chicks, left, right, and center. There was a point where he took out a chick and goes, "Oh, we're playing fucking rough today," and like stares her down. And he's good. He's got skill. He was their best player. And so he took her down again and like stepped over like the fucking Allen Iverson, or not Allen. It was Allen Iverson who stepped over, or was it Kobe who stepped over that guy?
Kobe.
Yeah, when Kobe stepped over that guy and like stared him down. No, it was Allen Iverson who did that.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, when you step over someone and you stare them down while they're on the floor, that's what this guy did. So the girl came off. She was like a little like heated. She goes, "Someone needs to take care of this guy." Me. Yeah. I'm not a great soccer player, but there's one thing I'm good at, and it's being a big guy. I'm short, but I'm big. So I see this guy fucking full force running towards me, and I'm like, fuck, like, he's going to dangle around me because he's got skill. So what I do, I cross my arms like this, I lean my shoulder in, fucking decked him. He just dropped to the floor, bounced off the ground, apparently, and his team, my team, starts laughing at him. Just completely laughing. And he never showed up again to any of our games because I think he just got embarrassed. But yeah. When you have someone who's just way too good,
yeah,
it doesn't make it fun.
That soccer guy, that's not even white knighting at that point. You just got to absolutely. Once you walk over that chick, you got to just lay him out.
I did.
That's what's got to happen. Okay. Question number 7. Creepers? Question mark.
Do you know what a creeper is?
Those guys that are trying to find all the little chick gamers. I don't know, man. That's where my mind goes. Weirdos.
No. So creepers is specific to one game and one game only. Minecraft. Okay.
Dude, I'll never play that fucking game.
So
Minecraft.
If you have been in a Minecraft server and you're fucking in a cave, you're like 20 minutes away from your fucking house, and you're sitting there mining away, and you're just doing your thing, you find a shit ton of diamond, you got like 20 diamond on you, you're like, oh man, I'm fucking rich, I'm gonna go back and build like the greatest fucking armor set possible. And all of a sudden, you hear, you're fucked, you're dead. There's nothing you can do. This shit blows up behind you, you're fucking dead, and you can't get your shit because it fucking despawns after 5 minutes. That shit pisses me off so much.
What makes that sound? What is that?
So a creeper comes, like, it's all it is this like green thing. No, it's a green thing. It's like a NPC. All it does is it makes that hissing sound like a time bomb, like when you light those fucking
the Bomberman, like little
yeah. So and then it blows up.
Okay.
But they're the biggest pain in the ass. You could be building like this amazing fucking castle in Minecraft, and a creeper could just destroy it all. And it's so annoying, especially when you're like out there mining shit, and then once you die, you have 5 minutes to get your shit, otherwise it all disappears. So if your house is like fucking 10 minutes down the way, you're not gonna get to it. You're fucked. You might as well just restart. And that shit pissed me off so much. Me and my buddy used to play all the time, and I would go caving in fucking Minecraft, and I would get blown up all the fucking time.
I will never play that game, and even though I've never played it, I hate that game, and I don't know what it is, but a bit of a hypocrite because I actually played No Man's Sky on PS4, which is actually a space universe high def version of Minecraft, the way you're saying, because I'm just going exploring for whatever I need, diamonds or oxygen or carbon, and I'm just building houses and science buildings and exploring.
Okay, so imagine doing that and then just something coming up behind you and blowing your ass up.
That's whack. I'd be so pissed. That's the stuff that makes you quit the game, and you're just like, nah. I don't even play that, and I'm already pissed off at what you just said. That's how you know.
Like, imagine just building a nice little fucking house in the corner, and then you're like doing something, and you come back, and then like you're walking around, and then it just blows up.
That's still not as bad as Cyberpunk.
Oh fuck, Cyberpunk!
What a joke.
Crashes.
Let's get Keanu Reeves in it, and I love Keanu, man. That is my boy. But that game, I was gonna buy it. I'll never buy it now. I'll never buy it.
So that's another kind of off topic that pisses me off is crashes. So I was playing that game, and every 10 minutes it would crash, and I would have to relog back in and pretty much do whatever I did 10 minutes ago again, and it would just keep on doing it. I booked a day off to go play, and it just kept on crashing. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I messaged my buddy. I was like, you getting crashes too? He goes, yep. And then obviously went into Reddit and online and checked it, and the game's not ready for PlayStation 5 yet. Then don't fucking release it.
But that's the point, man. They had to release it for holidays because that's the biggest issue with gaming is they've lost their heart and soul. They're just corporations looking to get the biggest bang for their buck. So
with that game, they set a record, I think, for most pre-sales at 8 million copies. They made close to $800 million before the game released. There's a class action lawsuit against them for misrepresentation of a game or whatever, because it's not what they promised.
I wish more gaming companies would get lawsuits So sick of this shit. Just giving kids gambling addiction is all you're doing pretty much with gaming nowadays.
Oh, for sure. And like the crashes and shit. There's one thing I actually kind of going off topic a little bit. Windows updates back in the day before it told you that there's a Windows update. Like nowadays, it's like, yo, you got 15 minutes. You can restart now or restart later on. You would just hit later if you're in the middle of a game. Before, it would just restart your computer. I'd be in the middle of a 25-man raid in World of Warcraft, and then my computer would just turn off and then reset itself. Well, the fuck? Give me a warning first. But now they do. Thank you, Windows, for fixing that. I appreciate that.
See, but I wasn't a big PC guy. The only PC game I really played was as a little kid, the original Wolfenstein on my parents' computer. That's about it, because otherwise wasn't a huge. I mean, I used LimeWire, Kazaa, that stuff for music for a computer. Otherwise, didn't give a shit, man. Had my PlayStation or I was out playing hockey.
It is. Speaking of hockey, though, I know you play like NHL and FIFA and stuff. Anything that tilts you in those games?
Well, yeah, like I said before, the momentum and all that bullshit of FIFA. I don't even play NH. I bought it this year. I played it for a week and I deleted it. And you know me, Mr. Hockey. I'm so sick. It feels clunky. And EA as a company is an absolute joke. Every year, they expect us to buy a new game at full price, which is now $80 to $100.
With tax, yeah.
Yeah, and all they give a shit is about these foot and hut, like the card pack modes, which is great because guess what? It includes the least amount of work on a developer side to get the most amount of money, because kids are just spending money to buy packs of cards to get sick players. And it's bullshit, because the modes I play, be a pro, be a GM, online play with my buddies making a team, that stuff gets pushed to the wayside because it doesn't make money like the other ones do. And it's a joke. Like, really, you're paying $80 a year for a roster update. And FIFA, that game, why are games getting worse? Like, FIFA 2014 was way more detailed than FIFA now. Now, if you're not in the top divisions, Premier League, Bundesliga, you don't, like, if you're the second, third divisions, no third kits, alternate kits. They used to have like 100 shoe options. Now they have like 10 shoe options and add some throughout the year. It's just like, why are you taking stuff away? I wish somebody would do something about it. There needs to be legislation, and I know it's passing in Europe because it's giving kids addiction problems. Yeah, it's actually bullshit. Those
card packs, yeah.
I'll never play those modes, and I'm not going to buy NH next year as much as I love hockey. I'll play FIFA because I have a number of buddies who still play it, and whatever, I guess they'll get my $80 that way. But I just hate that every game is geared towards microtransactions or card packs, because you get the most bang for your buck money wise for your shareholders, but there's no soul anymore. And when there is a game that comes out with heart and soul, Spider-Man, God of War, there's a few single player, what Cyberpunk should have been. Everybody, that's why the pre-orders are so crazy, because everybody wants that game. They want to have like, you're buying a movie experience where you're the movie character. You should enjoy it, man. What's the point of playing a game and not enjoying it? What a joke.
Oh, I 100% agree with you on all counts. I don't have PlayStation Online. I refuse to pay for online that it's pretty much pay to play. You're buying packs and you're hoping to get the best player. Whereas single player games, you're the story, you're the character, you're just chilling. I enjoy that so much more than playing online. The one thing that actually stopped me from playing online, I used to play Madden back in the day online, and there was always that screen pass play that everybody did, and it always worked, and you always got like 40 yards out of it. That pissed me off. All the people would do is just screen pass. I actually want to just play a game like normal, like, run the ball, throw the ball deep or something, do some out routes or in routes or slants or something like that.
Fun. Like, you pretty much learn cheat codes is really what you're doing, because it's the same with NH. They go around the net and do a wraparound goal really fast, or you skate to the hash marks, cut in the middle, shoot top bar, and it goes in every single time. So these guys, they don't even learn to play the game. They just learn to play these 3 or 4 moves. And it's not, you're right, it's not fun. It's the same thing in FIFA, what I said earlier. There's a team of guys who are 5'3", all 95 speed. So all they do, long ball cross all the way down the field. They outrun our guys who are normal size, and then they go for a breakaway and do the one deke, score the goal every single time. Like, we have to win a game 5-4 in football. How is that real?
Yeah, no. And that's actually one of the reasons why I like playing FIFA, is because it's actually harder to have that shot or whatever, that perfect shot to go in, because FIFA, you can't do wraparounds and shit like that, and it's actually, FIFA is probably the most reliable game, I think. I know there's some problems that you have with it, but I think out of the three main ones, with FIFA, Madden, FIFA, Madden, NHL, NBA, I feel like
2K is Activision, not EA.
Oh yeah, 2K.
Which,
yeah.
That's my other issue too, is licensing rights. That's a big one. EA should not have sole licensing rights. If you're going to be taking stuff out or not including, like, there is no reason that every single NFL team, soccer team, hockey team, whatever sport, every jersey. Like, I know that's a small thing, but it's bullshit. Why is there, like, teams that have 100 years worth of history and you just have the two, like, what? You just couldn't make the time having the game out every year to be polished and include this stuff? You had the jerseys in years before. Why not just keep them in? Like, they take stuff out.
Talking about licensing rights, EA doesn't have licensing to some golf courses. I think it was 2018, PGA 2018. You could not play Augusta.
Yeah.
There was no Masters on it because they did not have the licensing rights to do it.
Well,
yeah. Why play the golf if you can't play the Masters?
Well, you know that PES game, it's like the soccer alternative, but it's really not that good. But it holds some rights, like Bayern Munich and a couple of teams. So if you go to EA, they can't actually use some of the arena's names, or the actual, like Juventus with Ronaldo has fake, really shitty jerseys, and they're called like some made up team name. It's not even called Juventus because they don't. So it's like, it's so stupid. Like, you should not have licensing rights sole. Like, any company who wants to make a Madden or a football game, you should be able to try and make a football game. There should be competition. That's the whole point.
Yeah. We could ramble on for hours, I feel like.
Oh man, we might have to do a part 2 of this.
There you go. Look for a part 2 on this, people. But you know, if there's anything that pisses you off in gaming, or just like we said, like licensing rights or shit like that for games, or just gaming in general, you know, hit us up on the Wow I Had Mustard.
Send us some stuff.
Instagram DMs. Send us some stuff, and we'll
definitely do
rant about it.
Yeah,
we'll definitely do an episode 2 and rant about it. But yeah, do you got anything going on over there, Ba?
No, man. I'm gonna probably play some FIFA tonight, even though I just shit talked it for a long time. So I'm part of the problem, and probably throw on some Red Dead 2, which is the best game ever made story mode. I'm not talking online, and it came out in 2017.
The Witcher.
No, not even close. Have you even played Red Dead 2?
Yes.
How can you say that?
I love The Witcher 3.
Okay. So all right. So that doesn't even exclude my point, if that's a word. The Witcher 3 and Red Dead 2 are games that came out years ago. How are open world games worse than those games now in 2021?
Yeah.
Seriously. Why are you not trying to copy what Rockstar does with are you not going to buy every single Rockstar game that comes out, even though they never come out with games anymore?
Probably.
I will buy the next Rockstar game, GTA 6, Bully 2.
Bully 2. Bully was a great game.
Bully was but you know, they'll get canceled for doing that maybe.
Yeah. But for all you gamers out there listening, don't be that asshole who likes to hide in corners or wants to fuck everybody else's game up just because your mommy doesn't love you. Stop it. It's fucking annoying. This has been a PSA brought to you by the folks of Wow I Have Mustard, produced by the Not After 30 podcast. Thanks for listening, and remember, a gamer never dies. They respawn.
Oh, I'm loving that. Good night, everybody, on that note.
Peace.